if you're watching this video after the stream event, you might want to skip ahead around a few minutes. I'm currently setting up the stream. Seems live. I'm getting better. No, wait. It's the right game, but it is a different thumbnail than I put. How did that happen? Can I change you? Yes, I can. And this time it should pop up with the right thumbnail, I think. Once again, I'm just testing some things, but it should be... I shall be starting in a minute or two. Still says Iblis. Iblis was the game I played last time. I'm gonna do one final shot. Maybe it just takes a minute to calibrate. It says the correct thumbnail here in the control panel, but not on the channel. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that it takes a little bit longer to calibrate the thumbnail. At least the title is correct this time. Okay, I'm just gonna fire up. Oh, that was a feedback. That was not intended. I haven't streamed on YouTube for some time. I've been migrating a little bit over to Twitch, but I want to be a little bit back and forth. I do hope that this is going okay. Okay, there's the chat. On Twitch, I get the chat up immediately, so I've gotten a little bit more used to that. And on YouTube, I have to sort of do something a little bit different to see the chat. Okay. Now, let's start the game, and I shall be popping up on the screen. Now, I hope that the camera is okay, and that the sound volumes are okay. And I trust someone will let me know if they aren't. I'm going to edit the stream afterwards and re-upload if it truly isn't. But I got a little bit more light here this time around, so that you can see my face a bit more. So we're revisiting Pineview Drive. This is a game which hits at home because I grew up in a house which by many was considered very haunted. A lot of weird things happen there, and in Pineview Drive you go to a estate, and the more days you stay there, the more haunted it becomes. And in the first game we were looking for our wife, who disappeared years ago. This time we are someone else. Let's just hop into it. It's the same estate though, different person. Now I played this, the first game 1 or 2 years back.
My name is Miles Rollins. I've been in the Army for a long time. After my last assignment, I never found my way back to normal life. Since then, I've been traveling across the country and trying to forget what I've experienced.
War can be very harsh on the mind and soul.
A lot of things in my life, but this one night was the worst of my life.
Such a retrospect.
Even if no one ever wanted to believe me, everything I'm telling you now is true. One night I wandered near the east coast as a thunderstorm came up. To take cover from the storm, I searched for a place to sleep for the night. Almost as if summoned, I found an old, abandoned country house. Thinking of a roof over my head and a hot meal, I went to the house. If I had known what awaited me in this house that night, I would never have gone inside.
Sounds like it. Oh yeah, there we go. The old Pineview estate. Pineview Drive. So, not homeless by poverty, but homeless to forget your life and simply hoping life finds back to you. I guess it's one way to escape from reality. Getting more in touch with nature. I'm very paranoid. I often see things. But I thought I saw it. I need to check that later. When I watch the footage back, because I could swear I saw a shadow. A silhouette walking from the right to left.
Let's hope this house is really abandoned and that there's a way inside of it.
Graphics look a little bit more better than the first game. Lighting seems to be a bit more realistic. It's not absolute darkness, I can actually see things this time around. I also had to run around looking for flashlights all the time. I hope that this is a bit different. Oh, the church bell is very distorted.
Everything is quiet here. It'll sure be nice to find a place to sleep.
By memory, there are quite a few rooms. This was like, it was a weird thing. It was a seaside... I'm seeing things. It was a seaside resort where people could come and go as they please, like leave the place in the same condition as you found it, like trust the people to maintain it, come here, stay here as long as you want, enjoy the place. It sounds like what this guy needs.
Creaky wooden floorboards. No reason to panic.
Well, judging you been out in the woods and walking over the cruncher all the time, I think that it's gonna take more than that to make you panic. This looks a bit more... This is more like a sequel instead of a prequel, I guess, because everything is much more dusted down. But then again, as I play the first game... Oh, that's the ambience from the first game as well. But as I played the first game, the place seemed to degrade quickly as I played through it. Through just 30 days. So I think this is in much worse shape than what you usually see it as. It's like The Shining, the movie, which I keep referring to. Where it looks like it's in brand pristine condition, and then the next moment it's all rotting and spider cobwebs everywhere. Ah, this is the...
Who says it's not a bed? That should be enough for tonight.
Well, we're roaming around homeless. So this is definitely enough. This is the same room as the protagonist. Protagonist of the first game used, judging by the music box and all. A short time later, so he didn't make it through the night.
What was that?
Paranormal activity, I bet.
That was.
Yeah, it's in the first game. Like, just a little recap of the first game. In the first game, the protagonist and his wife went to this place to relax and have a vacation, and the wife disappeared over the course of 30 days. And the guy, the protagonist, had to leave eventually because he couldn't find a trace, and he didn't feel safe at all. And many years later, this is when the game officially started. the protagonist would come back, he needed answers, he needed to look, but he also talked more with people, and it seemed as if, yeah, the more days you stayed here, the more haunted it became. No one really managed to stay a full 30 nights without going missing. So, and now we are here as someone else. Oh, what the... Is that the clown? The clown doll, which I saw in the first game. I can't crouch, can I? Holding the shift button makes me sprint in place. Like a moonwalk. Okay. Ah. Reminds me of the symbol of the Taurus Foundation in Norway, which also are on a lot of backpacks. Okay, so just I brought up the story of the old game because we woke up from a loud sound in the night, just like the protagonist's wife did in the first game. It was noted in the diary. She woke up. There was a lot of noise. She couldn't sleep. It was one of the first signs that something was wrong, but the protagonist didn't believe her. Alright. So let's have a little sightseeing.
Was this door already open?
Well, we didn't check. Ooh, batteries. Very, very big batteries. The same batteries as can be found in this. Which was a gift which my partner, my girlfriend, gave me for my birthday. Because she knows I'm into horror and games with lanterns.
You shouldn't have come here, Miles. Now you'll never leave this house again. What the? No one knows that I'm here.
A note addressed to us. It's quite paranormal. No one would know us coming here. Indeed, it's very isolated place. Once again, I'm seeing things. I thought I saw like a silhouette in the window, but it's probably just me. Okay, so there was a key. Where could this key lead to?
Damn, the key is broken.
This is on the first game where I actually made a complaint. It's like every time I go somewhere in this house, I pick up a key, I use the key somewhere, and the key breaks instantly. So. Oh, lots of. No, could this be the journal entry from the other people being here? Oh, wasn't there another picture here in the former game? This is one of the rooms. Sound like something moved around. It's a creepy doll. Looks like the eyes are sort of cut out. More batteries. And another note.
There are many rumors surrounding the old house at the end of Pineview Drive. But the abyss, the truth is even deeper.
It's 11 p.m., 9 hours until sunrise. I mean, in the first game, there was one note per day. We went back to bed to sleep. This one doesn't want to waste time. What the? Such an airy painting. As if something's peeking in from the left. Alright. Guys, sounds like the clock is slowing down. Oh, this is the room which was on the painting. I remember this downward facing bust. So the piano playing. To be or not to be. I can interact with the skull. Press E to put the item down. Oh god, what? What the? I... No idea what... Wait, the bust moved. I'm pretty sure the bust moved. Maybe that's just me seeing things again, but I'm very... That I haven't been that certain in a while. Wait. I can restock this around, but why? Oh, I remember this cat. It came to life in the former game. So it appears that there might be a puzzle with this. Can I move this as well? No. Press E to put down the item. This gives me anxiety. Apparently someone hit the piano. Can I put the Hamlet somewhere else? Why would I want to? I'm not that insane yet, am I? That I'm carrying around random objects, placing them in places. I'm gonna take it with me. No, it's like the photo. It's like there was a photograph. There was a photo. What did the photo want? Where was the photo? It was in here, wasn't it? I need to try to focus a bit. Ah, this vase goes into the shelf. So the house does want to test me. So let's put you here. The shelf. The shelf. There isn't really a shelf in this room that is interactable. Let's check out this painting again. So it's in between two cupboardy places. Is it in here somewhere? One more check. But it looks sort of like this, but it must be another room then. So I have to look for the room in question, I think. This is here. It's here. It's in here. And there's the... Yeah. It shows that the skull isn't there, but where is the skull supposed to be? Okay, put this here. Okay, this is what I picked up is supposed to go there then. Okay. I suppose that's our hint. So where the test that the house is giving me? We place this here, and then the skull. Now we have to look at the painting for the skull. Ah! Where is this? A little desk. This is in the adjacent room, I think. Yeah, it's here. Isn't it? Ah. And then this plate thing. There was something. I saw this plate. This plate was supposed to be in the main room, I think. Somewhere there. Ooh. Hello. Saw you in the last game as well. Woman in white. The mistress that haunted the place. Can assume it was here. Now that something happened. That is the question. Let's have another look at the pictures, shall we? Wait, here. This one. That looks correct, yeah. I think that's how it's supposed to be. I can no longer interact with them either, so... I suppose, but did something... happen from that? I finished the house's first little obstacle. Just gonna give these two rooms a little bit more love again before I'm heading away. Did something happen in here? I wish I could just throw this doll away. It looks so creepy. And this popped up. Popped out. A key. Yeah, I'm gonna reduce this a little bit. It's very loud. It's very loud. Don't get fooled by the volume meter if it even pops up. Oh, the ambience changed quite a bit. This is locked. Okay, so I've unlocked everything in this wing. Oh god, when the cobweb light up and the lightning is quite disturbing. Quite ghastly. Spectral. Let's go this way. Ah, it's here. What the what? Door just locked closed by itself. And it was like a very ghastly scream. Distorted. Ghastly scream. That was forced into our minds. Maybe a warning. Yeah, light is very much better in this game so far, but then again, maybe the resources are a bit easier at the start of the game to give us a fighting chance. It became increasingly harder in the first game. Very old. There's always something haunting about very old pictures of structures. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. This is where I saw the clown in the first game. First time visiting her. I think it's under the bed right now. This was a kitchen. Oh. Was the kitchen at least. You already have 10 matches. Just imagine being like a Santa Claus carrying a big brown bag of matches. Okay, so I'm gonna take a mental note that the matches are there. Batteries. Cannot carry more matches, but I can carry more batteries, which are heavier and take more space. Oh god, that statue was unexpected. Okay, we have a note. Notesy notes.
It all started when the Harmsworth family bought the old estate back then.
Harms were. That's interesting. It said on the Steam page that we would get a little bit more lore, a bit more what the first game had to offer. It's midnight, 8 hours until sunrise. Which I appreciate because it was extremely vague back in the first game. But I just loved the atmosphere. It's sort of like revisiting a nightmare. My nightmares are very basic. Just throw
looks
it.
like something was sitting on the stool. I want to know what that was.
Was a clown. As I said in the first visit, in the first game, there was a clown. Oh god, that was a very startling sound. The TV is still here. See, now it feels more... Is the house changing? It's forcing itself into my mind, like in The Shining, it's changing a bit. Because it doesn't look as dusty, as cobwebby and so anymore. I think it's changing its impression a bit. Oh god. Yeah. I see a clown. I can pick up the clown without the head. Maybe I was supposed to put the clown on there. By the way, that's Miles hinted. That, oh, there was supposed to be something here. He also had a honk honk horn, I remember. There's batteries out there on the chair. Okay, so we have to find more. Well, there were arms under my bed, I remember. Or one arm. Possibly belonging to this. Oh god. The ambience. Sudden instruments. Tearing off, revealing the stone walls. Okay, so we were having our little stay upstairs. The ambience feels a bit to me like in Harry Potter. I don't know if it was the first or second movie where he had the cloak of invisibility in every room around the library and all. And this ambience that goes on there always sticks with me. And this track that was just mere moments ago reminded me of that exact track. It's very random, I guess. I mean, part of Harry Potter is sometimes borderline mild horror to me. I don't like how this one's statue is covered up. Makes it come off as a cheap ghost costume. God, it's so cobwebby, so decaying. It was here, wasn't it? Yeah. And, yep, there was an arm. And now we will have to find the head and possibly the honky honk. Why is there steps? Is that me turning around? It's not me turning around. It's not the character turning around. I heard steps. It sounded like it came from the room I stay in. I'm gonna sleep even worse. Okay, there's no head in the guillotine bucket. I mean, I understand them from the first game if they actually did this before. Oh god, Jesus! What the frick? Oh, spectral vision. Like a ghost or so. The usage of this substance increases your health. Ah, the honky honk. We cannot pick this up. For some reason. Oh, I hate jump scares. Alrighty do. Well, the first puzzly area maybe. Actually, let's look into this hall in general. Maybe right outside the door.
Is this door locked now?
Well, I guess it means we can't escape. In the first escape, you could roam out if you wanted to. I do notice, if my batteries are half full, then they barely work at all. These are some odd batteries. Maybe the skull turned into the clown head. Just a second, I'm just gonna do something quick here. Yeah, because sometimes the stream glitch a bit, but I think it... yeah, it works. Now... we lack power. Not working. Walking around with a flashlight is cool and atmospheric and all, but it would be nice to have power here as well. It actually reminds me of one of my happier moments as a child in primary school, where at primary school there was one Saturday we could gather at school, all pupils of all 7 grades would gather there and have a sleepover. And as it got darker, there were lots of events you could go to. There were many classrooms had different movies you could go to and watch depending on which movie you wanted to watch. Other classrooms had storytelling and activities and stuff like this. It was really cool. You could just go anywhere you wanted. And at one point, around midnight or something, you could there was it turned off all the lights, and everyone were instructed to bring a flashlight from home. And we played hide and seek in the dark across the whole school. You could hide anywhere. It took ages though. We had like 2 or 3 rounds in total the whole stay, because it took ages for all to uncover all of them. But it was really, really cool. This sort of reminds me a little bit of that. Where could a clown head be, though? I know it when I see it. I'm not gonna forget that face in the near future. This is the Harry Potter ambience again. Ugh. Lots of blue paint on. Whoa. Ambience thickened significantly. Maybe the clown head is... Gonna check in here. Maybe I haven't checked good enough where the clown was supposed to be sitting. Wait, there was a kitchen as well. There was a kitchen. Oh! What the heck? There was a cat apparition in this exact room, or the room directly above one of those rooms in the first game as well. Oh gosh. Let's see, let's put on this arm at least. Ah, I see you. You honked and laughed all the time. I try not to look dead ahead when I open doors because spirits seem to hide behind the doors every now and then. Okay, can I now bring you the honk? Honky donk? Yes, as I don't know if I managed to finish my trail of thoughts because I think something spooked me, but I understand why the previous people tore him to pieces. I really, really do. I'm glad I didn't look ahead. I think there was something standing there. It yelled at me. But yeah, ask the Muxus Gallus what they think about the clown. If the Muxus Gallus is watching us right now, hello to you. He pretty much probably agrees that I should not assemble this clown. But you know, we have to be in character. Because Milo doesn't know that. Now I can pick up the honky honk. I couldn't before. I had to fully assemble him first, I guess. It was downstairs, yeah. God, why am I doing?
But this doll seems to be missing.
Yeah, the honk, I suppose. You had something in common with the previous protagonist, true. I was already on my way to solve something, and then it was like, maybe I should do this in this fashion or something like this. Yeah, I'm like 5 minutes ahead of you. But maybe we shouldn't. Should be your actual answer. I remember I did this as well in the first game. Looks like you're smiling a bit more. Why did I even? Why? Oh god, it was an apparition. It was an apparition. A full body apparition. Just see the legs. Of all things, it was the legs I noticed the most. God dang. Hate it when that happens. We should have. The key is very humble and gives us the house is very humble and gives us a key upon progressing its puzzles. Maybe buy the clown even. Is there a key that's spawned here somewhere? No? I will just head back then. Don't mind me. Whew. How someone hasn't smashed these wine glasses yet. In such a spooky, terrifying place. There was a honkety honk somewhere. Where was the honkety honk? I think I heard something downstairs. Not a fan. Not a fan. I don't know why I play this music box. Does it really make me feel more at ease? Does it? I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, let's go back down. There was a honkety honk. I only know one honkety honk in starting episode. In this house, I noticed the honkety honk of the clownety honk. Spirits seem a lot more active in this, but in this game. But I guess the protagonist of the last game warmed them up for us. Psst. Psst. The clown is gone. The clown is gone. Well, he left a key. He did have a key. Just didn't want to give it to us. Yes. Oh, it's for this room. Oh, there was a whoosh. Every time I open a new area, the paranormal gives way. Oh. There's a thumbnail. But is this just another statue? There's a pigeon, and there's a note.
At first, the new owners of the property rarely showed up in the village.
So it's notes of someone way before the first game. It's 1 AM, 7 hours until sunrise. So once again, get the first game, get a note, sleep the rest of the night. Get a note, sleep the rest of the night again. And here we just have one night, I guess, and get up every hour, or just we just walk from note to note instead of going back to sleep after reading just a few sentences. It's like someone's playing an instrument somewhere in this house. Oh, I need to take a break already. It's too... Still, I'm gonna have a peek out there. A peek. Quick peek. Just a peek. But yeah, I am going to take a break and I'm going to continue this another time. I can't believe I actually proceeded back to this house after the first game. It's really it really reminds me too much of my childhood when I walked around in this really huge house, old house, the furniture, everything reminds me of it. It reminds me of my nightmares even. But yeah, I like this. It's very atmospheric. But I am going to continue this another day and have a nice weekend, and thank you for watching. Oh, that wasn't there before. There's a shadow over there. Isn't there? There's a... That's a shadow. Yes! There's a shadow, yeah. That became bats or insects or something, just like in the first game. Ooh. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a blessed night.